Good morning class. My name is Monica Parit. I am your maths teacher. Before starting the maths, we will have a look at the index of a 6th standard maths. It contains total 18 number of chapters. From that, we are going to start with the first chapter, which is named as Basic Concept in Geometry. Before starting the chapter, we will take a look at the points we are going to cover today. Points are very first point, line segment, line, rays, point of concurrence, concurrent lines, collinear point, non-collinear points, plane, and the last one is parallel lines. Before going to the key functions of it, we have some questions to discuss at every chapter's beginning. I will provide you a few seconds to think on it. While listening this video, you have to answer it, and after that I will answer the questions for you. First, what kind of surface do you need to make a rangoli? A plane, right? Second, how do you start making a rangoli? The rangoli can be made by creating a few dots, isn't it? What did you do in order to complete the rangoli? I have drawn these points, and if I want to complete this rangoli, I have to join these points. Name the different shapes you see in the rangoli. For this, we will refer this rangoli. This is easy for you to answer. A square, rectangle, triangle, line. Would it be possible to make rangoli on a scooter or an elephant's back? Probably we are drawing a points at equal distance and mostly on a plain smooth surface. So the answer for this question is no. We cannot draw the rangoli on a scooter or elephant's back. When making a rangoli on a paper, what do you use to make the dots? As we have seen on the board, to make the dot, I just simply took my marker, I placed on a board, and when I remove it, I saw a tiny dot on it. So, the definition for the dot is any tiny dot which is made up of fine pencil, pen or any sharp thing is called as dot. Dot is referred as a point in a mathematical term. The point can be read as point and name of it. That is, after creating a point, we will denote the point with any capital letter from A to Z. And for reading that point, we have to read it as a keyword point. After that, the name of that point. For example, now I have drawn one more point and I have given a name to it as P. So it will be read as point P. Here are few more examples of a point in your book. Point P, point A and point D. Okay. Now, again one more time we will revise the concept. A point is shown by a tiny dot. We can use any instrument like a pencil or a marker to draw this. It is denoted with the capital letters. Now we will move to the next topic, that is line segment. For line segment, I will draw a 2 points named as point A and point B. If I join these 2 points by using a scale, then it will look something like this. It is called as segment. Segment AB. Or another method to write it in a short is seg AB. Or also you can write as BA, that is in opposite manner, reverse manner. Because doesn't matter you call it as seg AB or segment BA, the segment is not going to be changed. The properties of segment is that it contains 2 points. That means it's limited to some length. It's restricted to some length. Suppose I have drawn this is of 3 cm. Okay. Now if I drawn a dotted line on the both side of it, then it indicates that line can be extended. But how long it can be extended? If you refer this board, then it will be extended till the end or the edges of my board. If you are drawing it on a paper, then it will be till your paper gets over, or till the boundary of your paper we can draw the line of it. Our third concept is lines. If we drawn a line which can be extended without any boundary, or infinitely if we extend, then it is referred as line. To show the line boundlessly or the infinite line, we are using arrow on the both the side of it. If we use the arrows on the both the side of it, it indicates that this line can be extended forever. The lines can be given name with the small letters on the one end of it. For example, I have used the L letter to denote it. It will be read as line L. If we drawn a points in between it, I will give the name to it as a P and Q. Then as we have seen in the second point, it is a segment, that is which contains the 2 points and it is joined with the line, then it called as segment. Then this PQ segment is the part of a line, because this PQ belongs in the line, is the part of a line. So this line will be also referred by the name PQ, or the line QP.